cheat meal time. I'm only kidding. I'm not going to eat all of that. Or that. Or that one either. Let's get to today's video. Welcome back to another YouTube video. So today I want to do this video because it's been frustrating me so much. So last Wednesday I was attending an event talking about mental health and awareness, talking about eating disorders, binge eating, and mainly anorexia, because from someone who suffered with it personally, who has first-hand experience of eating disorders, I wanted to make sure that one day I became a voice of eating disorders, and that is, you know, my dream come true. It's not probably one of the best dreams that I've always wanted, but I'm happy to be where I am now, giving awareness of, you know, eating disorders and getting better relationships with food, especially in this industry. With bodybuilding, fitness, bikinis, majority of the time it's mostly bikini athletes, but whoever it may be, in this industry we all, to some degree, suffer with an eating disorder. When we're dieting down for a show, that is a degree of an eating disorder, because we have to restrict ourselves from so many calories and so many carbohydrates and proteins and fats. You know, we can't eat X, Y, and Z. We can only eat, you know, A, B, and C, and it's just, we're so restricted from certain foods that in the end, we develop a really bad, unhealthy relationship with food, especially post-competition, because we all know about the post-competition binge. You know, we go out after we finish with our show and we eat whatever we can in sight. But the relationship that we develop and build afterwards with food becomes, in my opinion, it's just unhealthy. It's a massive risk on our health. So the reason why I wanted to do this video today is because not only have I been attending mental health events, and I have one more to go to on the 24th of March, which is going to be in Shrewsbury. If you guys want to find out more details about how to get involved, how to get there, what's going down, what we're going to be talking about, tickets and all that stuff, either contact me by dropping a comment down below, or also contact Strong Sports Nutrition. The link is just there on your screen, and also their information will be down in the description. You can find out how you can attend that event, and you can see myself and a few other people talking about mental health and their aspect on the subject. But I also wanted to do this video because the other day, 2 days ago, I had my cheat meal. Now, I posted up a picture on a group that I'm on Facebook and also across my social media. The cheat meal was very standard. Now, for you guys that want to see it, this is it. Majority of you are probably even watching this now and thinking, was that even a cheat meal? That's the same comments and same remarks I had when I posted it up on social media. Is that even a cheat meal? That's nothing. That surely can fit into your daily macros. There wasn't even no greasy food in there. Where's the processed stuff? Where's the chocolate? Where's the pizza? Where's the Ben & Jerry's ice cream? Why isn't it 10,000 calories plus? It stressed me out so much that so many people think when it comes down to cheat meals, refeeds, we have to consume as much food as we can in one sitting. That's not the case. Think about it. Way back in the day, probably in the 70s and that, when, you know, you had the likes of Frank Zane, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Franco Columbu and all those, they probably didn't even know what cheat or refeed was. They probably never even used it. You know, even the things like peak week. Nobody knew what that was. That wasn't even invented back then. And look at the physiques that they had. This is something that's been newly introduced into this generation because people have started to develop unhealthy relationships with food. So now we need to have justification for having these binge outs. So we call it cheat meals. We call it refeeds, peak week, or I've broken my metabolism. I need to spike my metabolism. I'm flat. I've got no pump, I need to restore my glycogen levels. You know, all these different excuses to justify themselves for eating crap. That's not the case. It's not an excuse. Refeeds can be beneficial to us in regards to if we're flat, if we need, you know, to restore our glycogen levels, or if our metabolic rate is slowly kind of plateaued and we kind of need to just give the whole body a reboost, then that's fine. It doesn't mean eat everything in sight in one portion. Have a healthier relationship when it comes to food. When it comes down to your cheat meal, have something that's satisfying, that you enjoy, that you know it's going to kick those cravings and get rid of it. So when you get back onto your diet, you're not going to be craving any sugary foods or processed foods again. But at the same time, make sure it doesn't do too much damage to your progress. I see time after time where people are going 5 to 6 days a week where they're eating in a calorie deficit. They're probably eating around about 2,000 calories, and then come the weekend on a Saturday or a Sunday, they go all out and they're eating like 6 to 7, even 10,000 calories in one go. In one go. Who does that? Like I said, pick something that's satisfying. So whatever it may be that you really enjoy, whether it be a burger, some wedges, pancakes, whatever it is, have that, but in moderation. It doesn't need to be 5 muffins, 20 pancakes, 4 burgers, 5 portions of chips, you know. You need to just control your food, because it's getting worse and worse with people nowadays and developing horrible relationships with food. And the problem is, it's getting worse nowadays because you're seeing more and more of these products that are being produced, like these Halo tubs of ice cream that have less calories in them, or the protein Mars bar, the protein Milky Way. And the reason is because people feel guilty for eating the regular normal stuff, like a normal Snickers or a normal Ben & Jerry's ice cream. So to make themselves feel less guilty, what they do is they opt for these less calories, higher protein options, snacks, and then they go and try and justify themselves saying, yeah, but this tub of ice cream only has 300 calories. You know, this protein bar, it's still chocolate, but it's higher protein, less calories. You know, just have the regular normal stuff. So have a normal tub of Ben & Jerry's ice cream, but here, get this, only have half the tub. Have the Ben & Jerry's ice cream, but only eat half the tub, and then put the rest away. Not will that only mean that you eat less calories, that also means that you develop a better relationship with food, because you know when to stop, you know when enough is enough. Wouldn't you rather have small little treats every single day than have one massive blowout once a week? Because is that even, you know, enjoyable? Would you call that living life? Because to me, that isn't living life. Where you restrict yourself 6 days a week and then one day you just go all out and binge. And then not just that, a lot of people always feel guilty and bad afterwards when they have that massive binge out. So if you have little treats every single day, so a little chocolate bar here, a little bit of ice cream there, maybe a muffin here, you know, 1 pancake in the morning, you know, in moderation, you can have it every single day and still feel satisfied and still feel less guilty about having these processed dirty foods. Makes more sense, right? I like to have little treats every single day. So for example, I'll have only half a Ben & Jerry's ice cream one day, then the next day I'll have 1 muffin. Then the day after that, I may have a protein Mars bar, or I'll just have the normal Mars bar. Then the day after that, I may have something else, you know, and so on and so on and so on. I have little treats every single day, instead of restricting myself and having this bad relationship with food for a whole week or maybe even longer. Then just have one massive blowout and then eat everything in sight, feel crap, put damage to my health, and then go straight back to a calorie restriction the next week. That's not a healthy balance. That's not a fun lifestyle. It's not enjoyable. It's stressful and it's bad for you. Why do it? So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Like I said, I just had to get this off my chest. It's a little bit of a different video from my normal ones. I feel like there needs to be more awareness across social media about mental health, eating disorders, binge eating, and just relationships with food in general. So like I said, guys, the mental health event is going to be in Shrewsbury on the 24th of March. So if you guys want to be there to see myself talk and a few other people like Richard Foster, Dave Crossan, Andrew Killer, talking about mental health, eating disorders, binge eating, drugs, social media and everything else, get in touch with either me or get in touch with Sean Sports Nutrition. Again, his link is just there on your screen and also in the description below. This event's going to be a really good event. There's not just going to be us talking, there's going to be things going down with like competitions, strongman stuff with Atlas stones, yoke and other things, but I don't really know all the details. But all I do know is it's going to be absolutely fun, and also we're all raising this money for a charity to bring more awareness to mental health and this industry in general, you know, because it happens on a day-to-day basis and a lot of people suffer in silence. So if you want to calm down, see myself and a few other people talking about it, make sure you get in touch with me or Sean Sports Nutrition. Hope this video did help you out, and for those people out there who do have a bad relationship with food, who can't control their food portions, or when it comes to a cheat meal they can't control how much they consume, get in touch with me. I want to give free information and free advice and help and support for anybody out there who is suffering. I've suffered myself before, I still suffer to this day, so I want to make sure that anybody else out there doesn't go through what I've been through, or go through any of this alone, because we're all here together. That's what my channel is about, bringing a family together. So if you do want any help, get in touch. My private email is in the description below. Email me on there. Other than that, if you are new around here, don't forget, smash that subscribe button before you head off. Give this video a big thumbs up. Share it with all your friends. Get that awareness out there. And I'll see you guys on that next video. As always, stay safe. Make it happen. Peace.